Hi guys, welcome to another video tutorial with me, Clarice. In this video, we are going to be learning how to do another flower from the Flower Color Guide series. And this is going to be Solomon's Seal, which is on page 53. So for those of you who have the book and want to follow along, please make sure you open up here and have a gander at it, or you can just do a Google search and find the flower online. All right, so for supplies, I'm going to be using my Princeton Neptune script number 4, round number 6. I've got my Baohong cold press. And then I'm going to be using my St. Petersburg White Knights. And for colors, specifically, we're going to be using... I think we'll keep things simple. We don't need to do any mixing. Let's go with the green and the chromium oxide. And then for the white of the flowers, we'll use like a Payne's gray or some sort of gray to sort of indicate white. And so they stand out some more, okay? All right, that's it. Oh, actually, one more brush I want to introduce, the Zen Art Supplies miniature number 1. So there we go. Okay, so let's get started. I am going to be using, as I mentioned, my greens. I'm going to leave this on the view here so you can see. And then I'll just bring my palette right over here so you can see me mixing a bit. Now the script I would like to use to just get that nice little swoosh and then add some leaves. So I think the first swoosh would be in the chromium green on a light scale, and then we're going to go ahead, get some nice dark green and add some of the leaves. And then finally we'll do these little florals, and yeah, leave that for the last. Okay, so that's our game plan. Here we go. Let's start mixing. I'm going to get some of my chromium, and I'm just going to mix it over here. Now we want that first initial lay of color to be light, and then the leaves will be nice and dark, so I'm not going to mix too much. And there we go, moving that out of the way, bringing this back down so you can see, watch me paint. Alright, so nice little swoosh all the way down. So making sure that your brush is nice and pointed. We're going to use just the tip and have a lot of control as we slowly drag and go all the way down, okay? So here we go. I'm going to start here. And notice as I was going down, I was pressing down on my brush just ever so lightly. So we've got a nice thin sort of top, and then going down we're getting thicker. So now I'm going back up and just very lightly on a lighter note, kind of doing a second line, leaving a little bit of white space, trying to make this thickness the same as the bottom. And what this is meant to do is like, it's almost like indicating like there's light and shadow there. That's the point of doing that. Now we're going to go get the same brush, get some of that nice green. I'm just going to mix that over here. So look at that nice bright green that we have happening. Get that nice. So this consistency is about like, I'd say like 40-60. 40% color, 60% water. And in fact, if you wanted to bump the water a little bit more, because what you can do is get nice watery leaves and then go in with the number 6 and add a darker green on it. So let's do that. So I'm going to keep the number 6 handy, and it's got some green on it. And this is nice watered down green. And we want to start off by doing loose little dragging strokes from the top down, just to kind of mimic that. So using the tip of my brush, pressing down, bringing it down there, If it doesn't get thick enough, that's okay. Go back and get another stroke in, get another one in there. Leave some white space, so then this way you can decipher which leaf is where one leaf starts and then the other one begins. Then go back in with this brush and just lightly dab in this nice dark green, and you'll notice immediately it gives you that beautiful flare of color. We're not quite trying to do this exactly as is. We're doing a loose rendition of our own leaves here, okay? So again, pressing down, kind of bringing it towards this. This time I kind of really smudged my brush on before bringing it down. And that was just to get this nice organic shape that I wanted. And again, you guessed it, we're going in with the number 8, and we're just going to add a couple of dots, mainly down here to the center. Sorry, to the edge. And then again, we're going back in with this brush. It's like a lot of repetition of the same thing, really. So you want to give your leaves a little bit of a dance, then really just smush it around. I'm going to do another one. So just like that, I'm going to add hints of dark. And at this point, yeah, get a little bit more dark green if you want. You can go in and kind of add some nice lines, because if you look at these leaves, they've got some sort of textured, like linear texture in them. So you don't have to sort of do it for all of them, but if you wanted to, now is that time to get it done, especially for the earlier leaves. And you can see the nice sort of shadowy effect that it creates. We want the most at the bottom here though. Like connecting, I mean. Alright, so now back with this, and we continue doing our leaves. Leave white space if you need, if you must. And just like be loose and easy with the leaves. Like don't over stress about the shape. Enjoy this experience of really just pressing down your brush and doing these organic loose shapes to form a leaf. Going in here and just adding that dark hue. And then going to the bottom and adding a lot more of that dark hue. And you can see that. Beautiful. I am loving it. We're almost done. So same thing with the bottom half of the leaves here. And if you get like that dryish sort of texture happening, welcome it. Allow it to exist. Do not feel the need to go in and paint over it. Just go with the flow. Add some nice, interesting details in your painting. This sort of makes up for the lack of, I was going to say lack of detail, but it's almost like a detail in its own way. and also sort of adding something beautiful to your, and something interesting to your painting. All right, so we'll skip all of this area here and go and add one last one to the very bottom. And let me go. Okay, so this one will be all the way here. There we go. And I'm going to leave it just like that. So adding my little dark edge here to it. And then I'm definitely going to add like a dark edge to it where it connects to the stem. And if you feel like you've done a bit much, you want to swipe away some of the color, you can just take your A brush and just lift, with just water on it, just lift the color off. That's what I'm doing here. And that's that to it. Okay, so now you can allow this to dry, or we can go right away and add our cute little flowers. And for the flowers, we're going to use the same green, actually no, chromium oxide, and we are going to use the miniature brush to create those tiny little sprigs coming out, and then we'll add the flowers. Actually, I'm going to swap it around. We're going to do the flowers first, then do the sprigs. So for the flowers, I'm going to use the number 6, and then for the hints of green in it, I'm going to use the miniature brush. That's the plan, okay guys? So here we go. I'm going to get a little bit of Payne's Gray, and I'm mixing it up on my palette right here. Let me bring this here so you can see. And it's very, very light. It's almost like 10 to, it needs to be like 10 to, I don't know, 90 to 10. Like 90% water, 10% color. Even that might be too much. And what we want to do is start off with doing the buds at the top. And again, because the buds are tiny, you need to make sure you've got not a lot of water on your brush, and make sure the point of your brush is nice and pointed, for lack of a better word. And then just get this ready with the green, because we're going to get just a little bit of green on it and dab, okay? And we said we were going to use chromium green for that, so keep some handy. All right, here we go. Starting off. I know you can like barely see it. And then I'm just going to go in with the green and add a little bit at the tips. There we go, adding some more here. And then I'm just going to, yeah, just at the edge is where I'm adding the green and allowing it to sort of seep into the flower. As I come lower, I think you'll be able to see better, or let me just bring this down a tad. And here we go. So next one is here. I'm just doing round, like oval buds, and then going at the edge and adding the green And this step is important because now is when it is damp. Now's the time it's damp, and so you want it to sort of blend in. So we're just doing tiny little dots of green in there. And then the more you come lower, it gets slightly bigger. And yeah, it needs to be thin. This one's like way too big widthwise. But it needs to be thinner and more like looser, like in clusters, okay? So here we go. These ones are like little bell florals that are open. So what I'm doing is painting this in and just adding a little bit of a line at the very bottom. That's to sort of indicate that they're open. And then let's just do some here. Okay, and then finally going in with the green that I mentioned, highlighting it just at the bottom. And that is it. That's pretty much it. Then we get the green again, and we're going to do our little strokes to line them up. And this is the fun part because you can see it attaching, but it's like delicate and pretty and cute. This one has like 3 of them. And if you want these to be a tad bit darker at the edge, just take a little bit more color from your color cake and go in and enhance that while it is damp. You guys know this drill by now. And again, we are finishing these ones at the very top. Beautiful blend, gorgeous, and just very dainty and delicate. And so again, I'm adding a little bit of like this dotted green portion here to sort of indicate that these are little open bells. These ones at the top are more buds. So I'm giving them like a little bit more touch up with the green at the very edge. These ones technically should be greener, even like where they attach on the stems. There we go. Okay, and that is it, guys. This is Solomon's Seal. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Please, please, please hit that like button, and please consider subscribing to my channel, as it really does help my channel grow. And I've been doing the flower color guide series for a couple of weeks now, so feel free to check out some of the other florals I have done, and make sure you try and challenge yourself, put them together and see how it turns out, and tag me. I would love to see your work, and it's so inspirational to me to sort of see people following along and learning from these videos. So make sure you guys are having fun, and I can't wait to see your work. Thanks, guys. Bye.